Alright, it looks like we have one viewer now, and I can start reading. Holsher, how are you? It is Thursday here in um, America. It is 7:35:39. Hi, Holsher Fishing. I'm good. Indian vlogger Sandaya, how are you? There are three of you in here. And I was just trying to say it's actually going to snow on the East Coast right now. And it has started to snow, but they did not cancel our school. All the other surrounding counties, they have canceled their schools, and others have 2 hour delay. However, the city did not. So most, if not all, the teachers as well as the parents are kind of like frustrated because they said it's gonna be dangerous. I was really tempted not to come because I was just laying down waiting for announcement. I was awake 5 o'clock, but I did not get up until like 6 because I was still hopeful that I could stay in bed the whole day. Z and Guillermo, hello, hello Inday, how are you? But then, all right, we'll move on with our lives. They didn't cancel school, so here we are in school. And today's I'm good. Yes, that's good to know. And I'm happy that we are in day 3. Just a recap, yesterday our assignment was to counting your way home and be present and be conscious of what's surrounding you. And yesterday it's asking us to count while you walk. Since I don't walk, I was driving. Say hi to everybody. And I was just making my own. And driving home, I was thinking maybe I could count the people walking on the side street because I teach here in the city, and I know I would see people around. And I also put drivers that look at me and smile at me. So eventually, really, guess what? I did not see any drivers smiling at me. I saw a couple who looked at me, of course, because, in the intersections and all. But I didn't see anybody really smiling at me on the stop. Anyhow, I saw 96 people. So believe it or not, I turned off the radio the whole entire drive time, and I counted 96 people, mostly right here around the city before I got into interstate highway. But as soon as I reached the highway 695 and 10, I got so sleepy and I was so tempted. But I got tempted twice to really look at my phone, just to be like break the monotony of just driving and staring on the road. So I just grabbed my phone and checked real quickly and then just put it back. But I was so conscious that I'm doing that. So I should not be doing that more often. Anyhow, that's the update from yesterday. And I should have bought a flower, draw a flower, smell a flower, because it says that the more you use all your senses, you stop thinking about tomorrow or worrying about yesterday. But I didn't get a chance to get flowers yesterday, so I guess that's like a long time homework. As soon as I see flowers, then I'm gonna do that part. But today, our day 3 inspiration says inspiration, the lives of others. So I don't know what's this story all about, or what is this all about. Please friend me. Yes, I will. And everybody, please friend Indian vlogger Sandaya. But then let's just read. All right, let's see. And if what I'm doing right now, guys, I have this book, The 19 Days of Mindfulness. It's Flow. I am now in day 3. And what I'm doing is I am just reading what each day holds and actually thinking out loud. And whatever I am thinking that I could share to you, I vocalize it. And if you have something to share also, you can type it down in there. Lee Miller pictured wearing a Chanel outfit in American Vogue in 1928. Alright. It says The Other Mind of 7 Creative Women. Oh, so we will be reading stories about women. So if you feel like reading, stay put. If you feel like listening to me read, stay put. If not, it's okay. Thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you for the like. Is there any connection between mental illness and art? And could it be that minds of creative people work a little differently from the rest? Hmm. Greek philosopher Plato wrote about it in his time. Madness, provided it comes as gift of heavens, is the channel by which we receive the greatest blessings. Again, what? Madness, provided it comes as a gift of heaven. Madness, provided it comes from the gift of heaven, is the channel by which we receive the greatest blessings. Although experts' opinions are divided on whether there is a relationship between mental illness and creativity, Icelandic research conducted in 2015 indicates that there is a reason to believe in a little bit of crazy can help the creative process. It turns out there is a clear link between an artistic profession and a family history of mental illness. Artistic profession and family history of mental illness. There's a link. One possible explanation is that in order to be able to be creative, you have to be able to think unconventionally. So it's not the regular way of thinking things. Yep. Out of balance. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that helps control the brain's reward and pleasure centers, and it plays an important role in creativity because it appears to be in rich supply in the brains of artistically driven people. If a lot of dopamine gets into the striatum, an area in the center of the brain, you have an increased propensity for creativity. However, you are also more susceptible to psychotic episodes. Mm. Dopamine production can also be stimulated in various natural ways, such as though physical exercise or meditation, but to blossom into a psychosis, it still requires a certain genetic predisposition. If the dopamine level is too high, however, and the psychosis becomes too strong, it obstructs the creative process. All in all, it's very sensitive balance. A little madness can be good, but too much will destroy you. A little madness could be good, but too much will destroy you. The following pages features the stories of 7 creative women from history whom that fine balance was distributed. It's already snowing, guys. Do you want to see the snow real quick? All right, let's take a look at the snow. Hi, Christine. Hi, Tin. It's snowing outside. I'll show you the snow outside. I should have brought my better camera. I don't know if you can see it. It's not sticking, but look closely. It is snowing. See the particles? Maybe later I'll show that to you when it's way, 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 way thicker. Alright. That's our snow for the day. Snow for the day. Snow for the day. Snow for the day. Alright, let's continue reading this. Okay. Claudel was Rodin's muse, lover, mistress, and colleague, and ultimately, in artistic terms, his equal. Wala pa naman, pero dun sa ate ko, meron na daw. Oh, asan yung ate mo? Asan nga yun? You told me that before. Hello, hello, hello. Photographer Lee Miller, born in 1907 and died 1977. So she died in 70. Huh. Wisconsin. Oh, cool. Oh, now I would remember that. That's where my brother-in-law from. Oh yeah, Wisconsin is they always get snow. It's in the northern part, almost like mid, but it's somewhere up there. Yep. American photographer Lee Miller. Monique, good evening everyone from Cavite, Philippines. How are you, Monique? I am still reading this 19 Days of Mindfulness. We are in day 3. If you feel like listening, thank you. If not, just give me a thumbs up and thank you so much for stopping by. All right. American photographer Lee Miller began her career as a model, but in 1929 she moved from New York to Paris, where she convinced the famous artist and photographer Man Ray to take her on as an apprentice. She soon became his lover and muse, and her friends included artist Pablo Picasso, with whom she had an affair, and writer and filmmaker Jean Cocteau, whose film she appeared in. During World War II, Miller was a correspondent for the U.S. Army and may have been the only female photojournalist to cover the front line, recording the liberation of the Dachau and the Benchold concentration camps. On the 30th April 1945, the day Adolf Hitler committed suicide in Berlin, Miller and her colleague David E. Schirmer went to Hitler's apartment in Munich, where Schirmer took the now infamous photo of Miller bathing in the bathtub with Hitler portraits sitting on the side. In 1947, Alright, somebody's knocking on my door. Hold on 1 second, guys. Just hold on. Hold on. Good morning. Thank you, Ms. Tillman. Ah! Okay. Nanasay ni Gara nga bata. Pareha na siya. Gahapon pa ni siya. Oh, ikaw na bahala niya, Lord. Ha, Lord. Ikaw na dyan bahala niya. Kay perting garaa aning bata aron. Alright. Where are we? Alright. Let's see. Let's just say hi to everybody that's here first before I continue. Preparing your dinner. What's dinner, Monique? You said you don't want to touch anything. Get off the cabinet. Thank you very much. Alright, you're not listening. So tomorrow I'm going to tell Ms. Tillman you're not allowed here. Or do you want me to call Mr. Norris right now? Thank you for stopping by, guys. Hi, I have just preparing dinner. Christine's diary says, hi, Monique Castillo. Christine, video diary. Wala pa klase atin. Wala pa. The students will be here later after they eat breakfast. Pero na ako'y bata nga gara-gara og maayo. I have not been in stream in a while. Thank you for stopping by, Roleplay Gang Hawk. Hello, Roleplay Gang Hawk from Christine. Monique Castillo, hi, sis Christine. John Kalandian, hello. Travel Girl, hi po. Roleplay Gang Hawk. Hello, Miss Wilson, how are you? Roleplay Gang Hawk. I have not been here in a while. I know. Thank you for stopping by. Hug, Miss Wilson. I have not been here in a while. Embutido ang itlog na maalat. Ang sarap naman. Can you help me, guys? What's going on, Travel Girl? Where did you get that, Dee? You remember me from other stream? Yes, Roleplay Gang Hulk. Yes. Dinner time. Oh, I'm hungry now. Pakihag si Sis Jen. Tape 20 lang po. 1K na siya. Oh. Saan si Jen? Gotta go. Bye. Ate Ann, did you receive my reply sa DM mo sa akin sa IG? Oh, I have not. I have to look at that. Because I'm not always... But is it tonight or tomorrow night that I have to finalize and send the money for the winners? Because I have been waiting for everybody to respond. So mapapadala ko lang siya at one time. Tapos my cousin na in the Philippines will send it from the Philippines. If I send it from here, and it's just $20, and the transaction fee is $4.99 for each of you, then that's gonna be more expensive. But I think if I'm just gonna do it in the Philippines, I hope it's cheaper. I'm just hoping. If not, oh well. Pinoy Vlogs, Ryan Edwards, how are you? Alright, let me finish what I was reading. In 1947, Miller married British artist Roland Penrose, with whom she had a son, Anthony. Miller suffered from post-traumatic stress caused by everything she saw in the camps. She experienced severe depression and started to drink heavily. She stopped taking photographs but hosted remarkable dinner parties serving blue spaghetti, green chicken, and pink cauliflower, breast with nipples and pink sauce. After her death, her son discovered her photo archives in her attic. It was also discovered that when she was 7, Miller was raped by a family friend and contracted gonorrhea she had never spoken about. Wow. See, with all the artists, I don't know, most of the artists, they have a little crazy in them because they always have some kind of side that they are very, very creative in terms of other. It could be music, especially with painting, drawing, writing. But then eventually they always have some kind of background or family history that they are not exposing to anybody. Yep, travel vlog done na. Thank you, Christine. Hi, Christine from Pinoy Vlogs. Hi, travel girl from Pinoy Vlogs, I mean. Miss Wilson, akin na lang yung book mo, birthday gift. Ha? Travel girl, where are you from? I don't know if I want to give this to you, travel girl, because I have writings on it about my thoughts that I did not even talk about. Where are you from, travel girl? I might just give you a new one, another one. Let me finish reading it first and I'll think about it, okay? I'll think about it. Hihingi talaga ng book. And you know what? I don't know if I can find this book in a cheaper price because I only found this in a book expo. And I think it was just less than $5. But guess how much this one is in Amazon? It's $49. So I'll think about it, okay? And then if I find one cheaper than $49, maybe I'll give you one when I go home. When I go home, wishing and hoping on June I'll go home. I'm still wishing, okay? If I win lottery. Miss Tillman, that banana looks so good.
Yes. You want it?
Did you see Maya in there?
No. Maya's not here.
Oh, they don't come from the same bus?
I didn't see her.
Oh,
Maybe she didn't. Maybe she's not here today.
maybe. I hope. I would not know if she's gonna come tomorrow though, 2:30.
Yesterday, yeah.
I know, but she found it again today.
Oh, no, she had it in the bed. She had it in that. Remember when we were, at a computer?
Mm-hmm.
She finally came and sat down?
Mm-hmm.
She met me and I took her to the bathroom. She's eating. I haven't seen her yet, Deanna. I'm quite sure she's coming
Now,
down.
this is becoming a pattern now, because she would find a way to really do this.
She walked together.
So what we're gonna do tomorrow, I guess we're gonna like find a way to turn this around. If she still wants to ask that tomorrow, I'm not gonna stay here in the classroom. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna stay maybe in the lounge and just turn off all the lights and say we don't have the key. Just like tell Miss Rose to hide her key and say that she forgot it. We'll find something so it would break the pattern. No, let's see. They should have. Yeah. Next time we're like, well, but they know Miss Tillman's gonna be there. Miss Tillman can. Yeah. Right. Now. Mm-hmm. I should teach her and the parents some lesson because she exactly know what she's doing. Mm-hmm. Very. But you know what? Yeah.
Alright, you good? Alright, make sure you eat that banana, okay? Good for you.
Yep, so photographer pala si Lee Miller. All right, let's see what is the life of Camille Claudel. She's supposed to be a sculptress. Alright. Hello, Keisha Nazareth. Musta po? Musta? I am now on day 3, and I know you were here for a couple of days. I hope you can relate to what I'm reading. Today we were just talking about a little crazy, would also give you a little of creativeness, I think. Sculpture rest. So if it's sculpture pala lalaki, pero pag babae, sculpturess. The French Camille Claudel was only 19 when she showed up at the studio of sculptor Auguste Rodin in Paris. He was 24 years her senior and already very famous. She became his first female assistant, but the ambitious, beautiful, talented Claudel very quickly became much more than that. She was Rodin's muse, lover, mistress, and colleague, and ultimately, in artistic terms, his equal. But as a woman, and in particular, a woman who was openly having a sexual affair, it was difficult to obtain the necessary subsidies for her own expensive sculptures. She remained financially dependent on Rodin and her father. Rodin refused to leave his wife, and after having an abortion in 1892, Claudel ended her relationship. With her art, too, she turned a corner and moved in a new direction. Her brilliant sculptures are lyrical and full of movement. But in 1905, she started to show signs of confusion. She developed paranoid delusions and bursts of anger and destroyed much of her work. After the death of her father, her mother...
Good morning,
and other-
Callaway teachers, students, parents, educators, staff, and families. This is Mr. Gilsmore for the morning announcements. I will be back in 30 seconds. Please get ready.
All right, let's get ready. Let's finish this. In 1913, they had her locked away in psychiatric hospital, where she was diagnosed with schizophrenic, and where she stayed for the next 30 years until
Everyone,
her
please
death.
stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and our school pledge.
Pledge allegiance
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will now recite our Callaway Cougars pledge. Callaway Cougars roar. Callaway Cougars roar. We roar because we are respectful. We treat each other the way we want to be treated. Outstanding. We strive for excellence. Achievers. We reach our goals. And responsible. We take ownership for our actions and learning. Remember, Callaway community, that we can make a difference in the community by being the best me that I can be.
Be in live all the
best
time,
parent,
Christine. This
the
is where
best
we find
teacher,
friends,
The
okay?
best student, the best staff member, the best cafeteria member, the best custodian. We all, when we bring our best self, we make a difference in the community. So as you go throughout today, boys and girls, staff, think about how we are outstanding and how we strive for excellence in our planning, in our teaching, in our learning, in our answering of work, in our raising our hands, and really reading and not giving up, having that aptitude to work hard, not give up to get the right answer. Now here is the word of wisdom for today. Everybody wants to be happy, right? Listen to what one person says about finding happiness.
Yes,
Your best
tambay-tambay
shot at
lang.
happiness and
Tapos if you
self-esteem,
know more
the
people,
things that
then
make
you get more
a real
interested, you
success
learn
is not
more, you
making
get
as
more
much money as
inspired
you can,
then. So just stay in
but in doing
lives,
something
okay?
you think is worthwhile. Something that is worthwhile is useful and valuable. Stop and think about ways you can build your self-worth and gain a little happiness
No,
by
it's
doing
okay
something
then. That's okay.
worthwhile.
Just make use
There
of
are
what you have.
worthwhile
At least may
projects here at
internet,
school
diba?
that could use your time and energy. For example, the Green Team is working to help support the recycling efforts. The enrichment class in Ms. Heron is trying to find solutions to bullying in school to make a difference. The debate team is trying to find ways and solutions to different societal problems. Consider volunteering to help out at home or to help a worthy cause. If you're interested, talk to a teacher or a counselor. With something to think about, this is Mr. Del Toro. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Now students, as you go throughout your day and start your morning, what is one thing that is worthwhile doing and valuable to help others? Have a great day of learning. I look forward to seeing outstanding student behavior. And a quick shout out to Ms. Williams' class, who started right away their learning, reviewing their homework, and students being on task as they walked into her classroom. Keep up the good work. Have a good day.
Have a good day. We will have a good day. Yep. We will have a good day no matter what. Oh, guys, you know what? It is already snowing really hard, but it's not sticking because it's not freezing point yet. So, I don't know if you can see that. Jenny C. Fuentes hostess the Wilsons Undergo. Kumusta? I am good. Kumusta? I don't know if you can see, maybe here. Can you see that? It's actually snow, guys. It's not sticking yet because the ground is not cold enough. It needs to be below 32 degrees Fahrenheit for the snow to stick. And it might just be a wet snow. And I don't know if it's gonna stick. Oh, it's sticking right there. I don't know if we can. Let's see. Can you see that? Right there beside the truck. It's sticking in there. Alright, my husband's been sending me a lot of stuff right here. Yep, ako mag 3K na sa next month. Congratulations, Pinoy, Brian Edwards. Kumusta sa lahat? From Jenny C. Fuentes. Ang aga-aga, nababaliw na yung isa kong estudyante. Nagwala to kahapon eh. So, ayan. Yan. It's just starting. They said it's gonna end at 11 o'clock. So for a couple of hours, it's gonna snow. And let's see. When we go out later, we might vlog. We might go live during lunchtime. It's sticking on the other side of the ground. You see that white stuff? Yep, that's snow, guys. That's snow. It's starting to stick. Yep. It's slowly doing that. So I'll show you more updates on that later. And let's see from there. All right, continue reading. So I was just in my second lady. All right, it looks like these are the pictures of the other ladies. Number 1 is Karen Bixen and a safari in Africa. She loved so much in Africa. That's one right here, number 1. Number 2 is Bixen at home in Denmark in 1958. And number 3 is Georgia O'Keeffe standing with her work, Horse Skull with White Rose. Oh my gosh, these are all, see how creative they are? Because they have a little madness in them. It's I just read it earlier that there is a scientific explanation of that. Karen Blixen is an author in 1885 to 1962. Danish author Baroness Karen Blixen returned from her much-loved Kenya to her home country of Denmark empty-handed in 1931. She was mentally and financially destitute after divorcing the man she married, her second choice, in 1914. She had lost the coffee plantation in Kenya that she owned with her husband. Mayaman pala to. Her great love, Dennis Finch Hayton, had died in accident, and the only thing she had left was her creativity. Oh, that is sad. On her return, Blixen moved in with her mother on the Rungstedlund estate near Copenhagen, back to the house where, when she was 10, she was told the news that her doting father had committed suicide. Oh gosh. Mental illness. This is where she wrote her first book under the pen name Isaac Denison. It was a collection of all the stories she used to tell to amuse her people on the plantation. I had a farm in Africa at the foot of the Ngong Hills is all opening sentence out of Africa in 1937. The strongly nostalgic autobiographical novel that brought Blixen worldwide fame. Blixen kept up with her writing. Her work won various awards. Her flamboyant appearance became infamous, and she visited the U.S. in literary depression. What? Oh, literary tours. But she struggled with recurring bouts of depression. In 1962, the once blushing young girl died, worn and emaciated from anorexia and syphilis. Oh, anorexia. Oh, look how thin she is right here. Huh. A gift from her first husband. Oh, sadly, she never visited her beloved Kenya again after leaving it in 1931. Oh my gosh, mostly of those who also have mental illness, they also have some kind of health issues. All right, let me find out where the student's going. Crazy, man, I'm telling you.
I'm serious though. Check this serious though.
You want to check the snow? We can check the snow together. Oh, look, the top of that car. Yep, look at the top of that car. It's already accumulating. Wait, let me take a picture. Yep, and it's still snowing. And it's not gonna end until lunchtime. And we would still be here. It's gonna be dangerous driving home today, because it's gonna be very slick, because that's the first snow. You are actually watching the first snow of the season here in the East Coast, mainly in Maryland. Gara may akong estudyante, pero tinggara yun. Yep, did you see the snow, guys? Hello at Christine Vlogs Diary Hug. Congrats in advance, Brad Ryan. Yep. Thank you for sticking with me, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Where is Tammy? Oh, I'm sorry. You sending me?
Yeah, in the cafeteria.
All right.
You're welcome. Next one is a painter, Georgia O'Keeffe. This one is a painter. She was born 1887 in 1986. I can't live where I want to. I can't go where I want to go. I can't do what I want to. I can't even say what I want to. I decided I was a very stupid fool not to have at least paint as I wanted to. American artist Georgia O'Keeffe wrote this in a catalog of one of the first exhibitions of her work in 1923. You could see it as a declaration of independence of sorts. O'Keeffe painted exactly what she wanted and how she wanted, and she stuck to that all of her long, long life. She made paintings. Yeah, she is 99 years old when she died. She made paintings of skyscrapers, of flowers looming large and with microscopic detail, and of the desolate landscape of New Mexico and its sun-bleached objects, which she came to love and was endlessly fascinated by. The man she loved, photographer and art dealer Arvid Setzel, was 23-year-old older than her. She married him in 1923, and he played a big part in the promotion of her work. Stiglitz had an affair with a photographer, however, when he refused to give it in to Kiefer's wish to have a child. It contributed to the nervous breakdown of Kiefer suffered in the 1930s. But the mother of American modernism managed to recover and found a way to come back stronger than ever. O'Keeffe was creative throughout her lifetime, right up to the very last moment. The men looked to put me down as the best woman painter. The men liked to put me down as the best woman painter, she once said. I think I am one of the best painters. Yep, one of the best painters. So that's what I realized. All the creativity comes from a sudden breakdown, sudden health issues, sudden boredness and loneliness and nothingness. That's so far same as all of this. I am not as creative, and I am not wishing for anything like that happened to my life, that will happen to my life. But you know, a little crazy would do, but not so much, I think. The Yan knew no boundaries and was always on the lookout for what is different. So I hear my students now, guys. We are gonna read the rest of the other ladies later at lunchtime. Okay? We will be reading about a poet, another photographer, and another author. And today, I guess, it's just an inspiration of stories that we will be reading. These are the 7 women that has stories about their lives and how they suffered mental illness, even health illness, but they managed to be creative. But what I realize is that being creative sprout out from something, and most of the time it's because it's a negative experience that they have in their life. How are you?
I thought they would be back.
It's okay. Oh, so you took her
I
earlier?
thought I had finished testing yesterday,
Uh-huh.
but I realized I needed 2 more subtests.
Okay.
So,
Yep. All right.
but no.
Maya, did you already eat, babe? Okay.
She finished in my.
Okay.
She has a banana.
You wanna eat? You wanna finish your banana?
No? Okay. What are those? Are those pajamas? Oh, okay.
Where did you put the banana? I don't want you to squish it right there in your book bag.
Let's get your banana.
Take it out. Maybe put it on the outside, Miss Roche, please. Outside zipper. Thank you. Yep.
Are you sure you don't want it now? Okay. I'm gonna put it in this pocket, okay? Oh, and you have some applesauce in there? Check you out.
Maya, what about you take out your homework, babe? Take out your homework on your folder. Good morning. Hello. Excuse me. Take out your homework on your folder. Put it on the table. It's not hot. You heard me. Go ahead.
You know what? Not with me. I don't have your homework.
Maya, look at me. Look at Miss Wilson. Stop 1 second. Look at Miss Wilson. Take your folder and your homework. Put it on the table. I'm just gonna smile.
I used a different test than they used in Pennsylvania. It's not until like age 3. Even though
All our tests gonna come out like that. What are we gonna do? Is it to me or to the table, Maya? Not this table. Homework table over there, and your notebooks too. Yeah. So. I mean, we don't have any problem with that. It's just that the problem is the, you know what?
not realizing.
Oh well, you know what? We're just gonna be in there. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey dear, how's it going? Your journal's not in there?
You should supposed to have 2 notebooks with you, Maya.
I didn't think, I'm surprised that the orange one was even in there. I didn't see it before. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let the box. Let's go. Mom, let the box.
Yep. Oh, sorry, guys. I was talking a lot, right? But I have to leave. I'm sorry. Jenny, congrats in advance. Hello, hello, JNR channel. Deeper Deep. JR, open. Default SV from here in live in Guadalupe. But I gotta go. I'm sorry. Bye. Maya, on the table, Maya.